this is all about?
Morning guys, as you can see by the background, we're at the airport again. This is our annual trip, and this time we're actually planning to go to Harbin and Guangzhou. So Harbin is James's hometown. He hasn't been back, or we haven't been back for about 10 years already. And Guangzhou, both of us haven't been there, and our plane lands and departs from there, so we thought it's easier to go to Guangzhou, and we haven't seen it, so it'll be exciting. So our first leg of the flight will be to Guangzhou, and then we're going to transfer to Harbin. So today is going to be really tired. I'm really tired already because I only had 5 hours of sleep last night, and it's going to be a 15-hour flight, but we'll see you there at Harbin. This Harbin section of the China vlogs are dedicated to James. I always hear James speak fondly about his childhood and all the fun times he spent with his neighborhood friends. I love hearing his stories because of the warm, nostalgic feeling is really contagious, and so I dedicate this video to you, honey. I hope it brings back the joyous, worry-free and limitless spirit in you. We landed in Guangzhou, and as you can see, we're on one of these express trolley things only because we're late. One of my luggages got checked, and apparently the process is quite tedious, so I had to run back and forth, and either we missed the flight or we're very tight, so hopefully we make it there in time. Harbin, and it's a polar opposite temperature compared to Guangzhou and Sydney. Sydney was 30 degrees, we were dressed preparing for that. Here is minus 22. Big mistake I made was I didn't pack extra clothing on our carry-on. Everything is checked in. So while we're getting off the airplane, James is really cold. He's in shorts. Yeah, he's in shorts. So right now we're going to our luggage, and then we're going to change into all of the layers that we have prepared. I know I look a bit dramatic right now. We're all dressed up. I have all of my layers on, including this big fat Canada Goose one, and James has his jacket on too. Currently waiting for our shuttle bus. We're at the correct entrance, but we don't know where he is. But it's really cold outside. Morning. Last night we completely collapsed because we arrived here at about, I think it was 2 in the morning. And we just washed up and went to bed. But we woke up at, right now it's about 7, and you can see outside there's the sunrise from my bed. We just opened up the window a little bit because it's very stuffy inside. You can see the sunrise. So beautiful. I want to get a few hours more of sleep. We're all ready now. It's about 10, so it's relatively early. So after I took that video, we actually woke up. We woke up at 7, so we had about 4 hours of sleep, only because it's a little noisy outside. And you can see I'm all suited up again. James is all puffer jacket up as well.
Big teddy bear.
Yes, ready to go outside. Even putting all this on is a workout on its own.
Yes, gym session. Gym session.
Finally made it out of our apartment. Right now you can see outside it's very cold. I feel a bit underdressed without my hat. I think tomorrow when I come out I'll have to wear my hat. But lucky I have a hood with this jacket. forgot to say what our plan is for today. So it's majorly admin stuff. So we have to get bank and also phone. So in order to get bank, you need to get a phone number. So hence why we just came from a telephone store and got us both a phone number and plan because we need internet here. And then we're going to the bank now to get a bank card. James is reminiscing a bit. This is a primary school and they have an ice skating rink inside. What do you feel, honey? Feel like childhood?
Yeah, when I was young, I used to come here and do ice skating. There's another place. It's a sports, um, it's a sports facility, and we can go. We go there to do ice skating as well when we are young. Me and my friends, and it's really fun. And when I was young, this ice skating ring looks so big, but now it looks so small.
Currently walking on one of the popular streets of Harbin. You can see these pebble floors. Oh, we made it to the bank. Yay! We finished with our admin work now and we came out. It's right on the dot at noon. So it's really good because I'm hungry. We have to get something to eat and James he's only going to be more hungry than me only because I had a little bit of bite inside. I brought some snack and he was doing all the admin work. So James is currently finding us somewhere to eat. You can see behind me we're still on Zhongyang, which is the main shopping and tourist area. And then on this side behind me is the big river. What is the river called, honey?
This is a Songhua River.
It's so cold here that you see this car needs a blanket as well. We have arrived at our lunch place and James is going in there now. This is the restaurant for Peking ducks. And you'll realize because it's so cold here, any kind of water that touches the floor will turn into ice. So you get these ice puddles and you have to be really careful not to slip on them. James decided to come down to pick the food first. Apparently Peking duck is not enough for him. Between the two of us, we're going to have one Peking duck. It's about 15 minutes and the food is mostly all here. I believe the duck is all here now. They're just doing the second make now, which we wanted as a soup. And everything else is all here, so it's really fast. And because it's cold and also it's a work day, the restaurant's not so busy, so they actually put us in a kind of a private room. It's a really big private room for about 10 people. I'll turn you guys around to show you the food. James has turned the table around. We can see the Peking duck here. I think to James's standard is still a little bit small. We'll see. We still have a duck soup. And that's a celery. We have some prawns which is just steamed. They're really fresh because they were just swimming downstairs and now they're steamed. And I have cucumber. Cucumber's my favorite. We actually asked them to chop us another bowl of cucumber because it's for the sides here for the duck, and you can see the sides are really delicately spread out for you, including the utensils too. We have James demoing the Peking duck. Yeah, he's putting a few more pieces in.
Yep. Oh, nice.
How do you put the sauce?
Exactly. Oh, like this. See, it's empty. See, like this?
How do you wash an empty chopstick?
I don't know. Good question. And why is it hollow?
Yeah, why is it hollow? Is it the real stuff?
That's pretty good.
The real duck? We figured out why the chopsticks were a little odd.
We didn't figure out.
Apparently, you're supposed to put like a disposable end on the end of the screw part. That's why it's hollow.
It's like these chopsticks feels really short and really bulky.
And there's a hollow part, which makes me feel really insecure. Yeah, so They give you like a packet of wood sticks and you plug it in on the hollow end.
For hygiene purpose.
Yes.
And then we just use this.
We're contaminated now. We just finished lunch and we're going to a supermarket now to get some essentials for the accommodation, like hand soap, tissues, and the likes of that. The famous boy from the internet, the famous snow boy. I think James is slowly turning into him. His eyebrows and eyelashes. This is what happens to you when you walk out here for about 5 minutes. We just walked past this store, this clothing store. There's a real dog in here. It's a little puggy. Are you a little warm puggy? Oh, you're a little warm puggy. Yes, you are. Oh, he's enjoying life. The tactic of walking on this snow ice ground is pick the white part. So pick the more snowy part instead of the frost part, which is the grey part. Shopping now, have everything in hand. It's about 4-ish and you can see it's dark outside already, but we have really nice lights out. James is currently getting us a car to go back to our apartment. On our way out again, we're meeting up with one of James's old childhood friends tonight and having dinner with her. So we're just heading there now. It's about a 3-minute walk. And tonight is actually relatively okay weathered. It's minus 22 degrees, so it's okay. Just wearing my little hat here. James is still a bit hot from staying in our apartment.
Charlie Brown, I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please. They were so afraid, and the angel said unto them, Fear not. For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy.
We're back at our accommodation now, and I got one of these. It's basically sugar covered fruit on a stick. The one I have is very traditional. It's shanda, so it's a bit sweet and sour, which is the taste I like.